Guys, hello everyone. A daily review of Bitcoin, and this week unfortunately doesn't promise to be vibrant with macroeconomic events, but there is a plus side. It lies in the fact that now we have the opportunity to talk about what there usually just isn't time to discuss when the market is booming. So today, we will talk about one tool with which you can really trade in the plus, even if you don't know anything else, even if you don't understand any indicators, patterns, and so on. So today will be a useful video. Watch it till the end. Now let's move on to the charts. Be sure to leave likes, and let's go. Look, what is happening with Bitcoin? We are standing still. Nothing globally has changed. Everything is still sideways. A few nuances are disturbing, that we had a high here, then a high, then a high. We removed liquidity, and now we have fallen below the maximum trading volume of this entire structure, and are standing below it. What is the action plan? As long as we are here, the priority is still long. Our trend is not broken. We will talk about the trend today. We have a key zone. Here is the level of $46,000. Until we came to it, the priority is, in my opinion, still long for both Bitcoin and alts. The next question is how we will work out this level. The first option is that we will come to it. Just disassemble this zone and roll down. Then our priority can change very much, and there may be such a scenario that we will go down here, then break the structure, and then correct. And then we, in fact, will already be canceling the longs, possibly selling alts, and in fact, turning into a short. If, however, we go beyond $46,000 and see a consolidation of daily candles here, then we can continue longing, expecting to update the local high for Bitcoin, and also alts can fly. So keep this in mind, guys. Long to this zone, actually, while we are watching. If there is no approach at all, then we will roll down. But the key here is to look at this level of trend break. And what is the level of breaking the trend? We will naturally talk about it today. This will be today's video. If everything is clear to you about Bitcoin, please write about it in the comments. And what are your expectations? Also, please write in the comments. Now, I want to talk to you about breaking the trend and the trend in general, because I constantly use the concept of breaking the trend, the level of breaking the trend, and so on. And I am sure that most of you do not understand what it is, and if you understand, it will allow you to greatly increase the efficiency of what you do. And you may not know anything else, you will still be able to trade in the plus, and also invest long-term in the plus. So we have the concept of a trend. Rising trend. This is when each high is above the previous one, each low is above the previous one. Here, each high is above the previous one, please. Each low is above the previous one. We are only talking about a healthy trend now. Naturally, there are some distortions, but we will not touch them today. There is a descending trend. All the same, only the other way around. Each high is below the previous one, each low is below the previous one. I hope this is clear. Did you get it? Not clear? Let's see. I very often use the concept of breaking the trend because, in my opinion, it is the key and works on all time frames. What is a trend break? This is when we go up, then at some point the price stops and drops and breaks the structure from ascending, for example, to descending. We have such a story. What is a trend break? This is the place, this is the low after which the last high was set, after which the price went down. It is this low that is the level of breaking the trend. Let's show it again. We are going up. Growing, 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 growing. The low is formed. After this low, the last high is set and then the price goes down. And accordingly, this level is the most important for us, because at the break of this level, we just form the entry points into the short. Very often the price just falls below this level, returns for confirmation. And here you can open a short position. Or we, for example, have a story that the price goes here. Here we have formed a level. Then they form a trade here, and then we have an ideal setup, a structure from which you can open a short position with a good entry point, with a good stop, and fly into them. The same thing, guys, happens to us the other way around. When the price falls, then our last high is formed, after which the last low is set, and here a level of breaking the trader is formed. Then when you exit it, when you return for confirmation or formation of a structure, you can confidently open long positions with a clear stop from a clear entry point. This, in my opinion, is a tool that allows you to work with any asset on any market, no matter whether it is a bear or not, anything at all. Let me show you a clear example. Now, let's just look with you. Why did we talk about this zone, for example, as a trend break zone? Let's figure it out. Of course, we won't be jeweling now, so as not to spend too much time, but nevertheless. We have an ascending structure. Each high is higher than the previous one, each low is, accordingly, higher than the previous one. Please pay attention. Each high, each low, and then the last low is formed. Here it is, here in this zone, after which the last high is set, after which the price goes down. You understand? Right? Why, when we stood here, I said that this is the most important zone. Because if we had secured ourselves below this level, then the probability of going down would have increased a lot. This is a very important point, as you understand, right? For example, we fell below the level, then returned back. Can it be that the trend break doesn't work out? Of course it can, guys. A huge number of cases. The question is not even about this. And now such an important historical epoch-making event is taking place. Yes, because we fell, stood for a long time, and now on the contrary, broke through this structure in the opposite direction. In short, such information. This is for you to think about. A little, of course, messy, probably, because I just looked at the market, realized that globally nothing is happening today. Decided to share such information. If it was useful to you, please write to me about it in the comments. Like the bots, I will be very pleased. Well, my dear, everything you need to know today to get the maximum profit on the market. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so as not to miss fresh releases, and of course, as you know, your likes, your comments fly into the very heart. Support me very much. Make me happy. I want to shoot for you even on those days when there is nothing globally like that on the market. I will still